Real Civil Engineer strikes back. After I beat some of his scores in a video, he made a video taking most of those back. So it's the time to take those scores back and show him what true engineering is really about. First bridge we're looking at is this one. Matt employed some major cheese, but still only managed to get $100 cheaper than me. Fatal mistake. You see, wouldn't it be funny if I beat him without even employing cheese? Ooh. Well, I'm mostly gonna need to do micro tweaks, but here's the gist. I could move the muscle a little closer together. I could move this node a little bit in. I could take the 2-road undersport and move it up. And I could take the wall brace and move it up. And mirror it for good measure. And using just those 4 tweaks, I was able to get a bridge at $13,875, which, if I checked, should be cheaper than Matt's. And you call yourself an engineer. And just to rub it in a bit, I'm gonna show you what true cheese looks like. It's a technique I very rarely use, but imagine if I dip the steel and then filled in with roads and then mirror it. I'd imagine I have a pretty cheap solution, but I have a feeling it doesn't really work yet. So I'm gonna need to go a little bit further. I will double the steel in every part of the curve. I mean, this isn't just cheese. This is borderline glitching at this point. But I've earned the privilege, damn it. I made a good bridge. One of us made a good bridge. Well, I got one across just by adding a couple more roads. The other one seems to be having issues. That's a little bizarre, not gonna lie. Little bit of tweaking later and I got there. 11.8 thousand. Holy, 7th place. Let that be a lesson. Never attempt to out-cheese a Wisconsinite. Next up is a score he claimed was impossible to beat. Impossible! Or something like that. I don't speak British. Already I can see 2 glaring problems. They're red and not square. That's right, it's steel. And I imagine if I replace a steel with a road, maybe lower it down, maybe there's some merit to this design. Maybe there isn't. Or maybe there is. I just gotta fix it. Yeah, it breaks. Well, if it breaks, I wonder how high I can raise this and have it continue to just work while breaking. I mean, that's pretty good. 18th place, though. Actually, how high can I get? Let me climb the braking leaderboard just for a bit, because everyone up here has a braking score. Now, you might be wondering why I don't try replacing the left side steel with road. Well, it breaks right away, and even if I lower this anchor as low as it'll hold and then break pretty quickly. So that steel, pretty mandatory, but the other steel's pretty good. I managed to get this one for $77.15. Top 8. Pretty close to the first place too, but it's a pain. Now I gotta get this unbreaking. So if you take a close look, it lands and then immediately breaks. So what if like it lands off the road, like on the ground? So I would take this road and just move it out so there's a further jump to make. If you watch really closely, you'll see that the first wheel down doesn't actually break the bridge, but the second wheel does. So this idea does have merit. Oh, and there we go, $77.93. It is $5 away from Matt. Now we're in the region of micro tweaks. I'll see you all on the other side. 7,700, I'm pretty sure it doesn't break. I've been working meticulously at this, and there we go. Ooh, 10th place, no breaks. Inched by Matt, but I mean, look, the difference between me and second place is $70. Enrix, though, got a baller score. Well, hats off to you. How about I bring a new level to the table? This one, Matt beat me by about 700. And there's a lot of things wrong with my bridge, so I should be able to take this back easily. First off, these really shouldn't be wood. However, I'm sure that'll cause a problem. Oh, yeah. I think it's more like because there's a bit of a drop-off. What if instead I reached the road out? Yeah, a smooth drive could work. And it still makes the jump. Does that break count? It doesn't. Good. Next idea I had was just shortening the length of this truss. Surely that's not that stressed. Yeah, okay. The jump works fine too. Coming dangerously close to snapping. Let's see how long I can get away with lowering this truss for. This appears to be the absolute cheapest I can get the truss. But notice, it breaks a touch too soon. So what if I just try shortening the jump itself, bring in the road, and then tweak the wood rope? I don't think the wood rope needs to be perfectly tight because it can just fall down and catch itself. And now it's not breaking. I'm ahead of Matt. I feel like I can do much better though. This rope is like $2,000. What if I just did something better? And what if I instead just went for a rock brace? This is already a lot cheaper, but it's gotta be working out the kinks. Consider the kinks worked out, 12.6 thousand. A top 100 score. I'm not quite sure if this design can shoot for the stars. There's 2 steels, but it's too long for wood. And if I was to replace it with even like a wood muscle, you're about to see what would happen. It just so actually works. Good. Good. I'm glad. Maybe I could do it with the other one too. No, I don't think so. That's what I expected to happen the first time. I'm glad I eliminated 1 steel. Tweaking it a little bit further, I ended in 12,469. That gets me a 69th place. I think if I was to do better, I'd have to completely redesign. However, I have no incentive to do such thing because my competition first needs to do better. I may, however, need to opt for a complete redesign on this one because Matt beat me by about $800. And he's 23rd, so it's hard to shave here. Start on this mess of a left side. I feel like these 3 pieces could just be better supported here. Does it work though? No, it buckles instantly. What if I change this up a bit then? What if I bring the rope in so much so that it connects here? And then just the rope attachment here. Now what about this little road on the left? Well, if I bring it all the way left, I already have a wall brace set up. I could complete it, maybe for a bit cheaper. Yeah, maybe. Just tweak around the rope a bit and it seems to work. Please don't butterfly effect me. No, actually it looks good. $600 a go. I notice I have a muscle where only 1/2 is stressed at a time. Wonder if this means I can get rid of half. It does make a box, which then just collapses. That's no good. But there's gotta be something. Like, what if the road merges to where the muscle was? And then connects? I mean, it's a terrible road shape, but I could tweak it a bit. Maybe flatten these roads and then raise. I'll tell you what, it looks like that idea has merit. And still no butterfly effect. $200 to go. Maybe I can clean up the right side then. Do I really need all these pieces over here? Yeah, those woods get pretty stressed. Okay, but like, what if there were roads? Roads are good under compression. Let's see. Oh, damn near. This broke. You're telling me you're not just the stabilizer, you actually need to be a rope because the tension is high? What on earth? Okay, no, something's just bound to break. What if the roads are a little higher here? Okay, I think I got the idea to work. It's still got a bit to shave, but it's good progress. Holy stress. But a full 100 to shave with that stress. This bridge is just consistently in 90% stress. No, it's not even safe here. Wow, it's just permanently 90%. I did see one part that wasn't that stressed. That was the left part of this truss. Maybe center this. But that may have a nasty consequence. I'll tell you what, what? What? That snaps and it still works? Excuse me? How dare you? Oh, I tweaked my way to it. Yeah, so if I just let this be, I'm getting sniped, no doubt. I'm gonna just try to get to the optimal version of this design, just to know what its peak is. About a half hour of micro tweaks later, I think I got it. I basically worked on every single node, just a little bit, and inched my way slowly but surely to 10th place. A full grand ahead of Matt. That's gonna be tough to catch, but doable, I admit. However, this level, I'm sure he'll never beat. There's no possible way he'll be able to shave $2 to overcome this bridge. Nah, not a chance. Though it is terrifying how high my stress is. On a more serious note, I thought this level would be a lot of fun. Even though Matt's only beating me by 50, I think my own score is just ass. Top 4%. Terrible. I think for the first time, actually, we'll do a full redesign. The difference is that I'll construct a much higher ramp. So it's a super easy jump for the B car to make. Then A car just has to roll down without destroying the whole thing. Now that's the hard part, because because I'm sure it's going to want to destroy the whole thing. I was thinking I'd go for some sort of under, over, under. However, this steel here will have to go. I mean, it's already a couple thousand cheaper. I just hope it works out. Yeah, looks good to me. Let me try to get this design cheap. Oh yeah, crushing mat. No, I'm competing against myself here. First off, we all know that steel was never gonna last. However, my bridge may not last without it. Uh-oh. Just barely works. And the red car doesn't harm it much more. Already top 1%, we're climbing. Now this could be good. One or a lot less support, just the whole bridge held up by the road down here. Works for the green car, red car looking spicy. That's a huge shave. 56th. I haven't even gotten to like the good tweaks yet. Why not just make this a muscle real quick? This rope, I'm sure, could just be a wood rope. I mean, it does undergo stress, but not enough of it. I am fairly certain the other rope can be wood rope. And it looks like that is the case. We got an all wood bridge now. And 35th. Well, biggest thing to shave is this here top truss. I haven't put a single ounce of effort into it until now. I might have just eyeballed it really well on my first try. Okay, no, it can still be shaved under the $15,000 barrier. And everyone's just packed around 14,000. If I shave another 1,000, I'm top 10 easily. Wonder if I can arch up the roads at all. Oh, the only issue is the donk. That's an easy fix though, because I just take this last road and make it go up. Oh, please. Hey, that's looking good. Almost top 20. I guess I could always pay more attention to the left side. Maybe take this central node, move it up. That's probably the easiest place to shave right now because I haven't put much attention into it. But does it still work? Oh, it does with the flip. And almost top 15 now. I mean, I'm going to keep climbing fast. Back to the central arch. It looks like there's stuff that can be done. Yeah, I'll keep working on that, huh? I'm $200 away from top 10. And ideally, I want 8th place because it's all super clumped together. I wonder if the only way I could get fewer woods to work is if I put more on the overarch. Yeah, just a huge emphasis on it. It actually seems to be a lot better. It's not there yet, but it has a chance. Now, I am going to need a road support, but maybe that'll be it. Maybe. This arch just will not stand. Okay, so I couldn't micro tweak my way into the top 10, but I could micro tweak my way $4,000 cheaper than Matt. So that's going to be one hell of a journey for him to have to stop. I think I've given him some good ones here. I'd love to see him try to take it back. But I've noticed he's given up on more and more lately, so it might not happen. Matt took back the score on this level too. What? My design doesn't work anymore. Well, I was gonna say he only beat me by $400 and he used some nasty cheese, but my own design doesn't work anymore. You know, that's okay. It gives me an opportunity to redesign because I think that's due, but I'm not gonna stoop to the level of cheesing. I still wanna beat this legit, and I wanna bring out the road arch. Hey guys, Future Tyler here. While playing this level, something so incredible happened that I think it deserves its own video. The very next episode of Polybridge 3 will show what happened during this level, and I think it is a must watch. Oh, it's beautiful. It's such a huge shave. It's such an easy shave. No fucking way. Dildo Bike is back. I'll see you guys in 3 days when that comes out. But for now, back to our regularly scheduled programming.